Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and this is Life on Earth. Tonight's general reading is going to be for the collective and or whoever is meant to hear this message. So before we get into the tarot for the daily energy check-in, I have pulled an oracle card from the Moonology Messages Oracle, specifically for you to see what Spirit is highlighting this evening. And the card is the Moon's Reflection, Accept Responsibility. We have kind of a woman's mirrored image there and the moon. Beautiful. I have also taken some notes after meditating on this card, specifically for you, so I'm going to read them now. For whoever is meant to see this message, I feel that there may be some decision-making going on your part that you may know or feel is counterintuitive to your goals or general values and beliefs. And I don't in any way believe that Spirit wants you to feel guilty about this. I believe that instead, Spirit wants you to take a look at these things and ask yourself why you may be self-sabotaging. Whatever the case may be, accept responsibility for taking action on things you can deem as bad, only you can deem as bad. As it says in the book, The 12 Laws of Life, the universe and its laws are all neutral, and allow some light to be shed, allowing the greater forces that be to help you move forward in a more authentic way, whatever that means for you. Okay, guys? So that's that for that. That's that for that. And now we're going to get into the tarot, and I will see you inside the reading. Okay, guys, let's just get right into the tarot. I have used the Borderless Rider-Waite deck for the spread, which I've laid out already. And I'm going to be clarifying with the miniature Rider-Waite. All right, guys, so for the overall general energy and what your energy is currently saying about you to the world around you, we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like if you are not currently experiencing your happily ever after with your dream partner and, you know, in your dream life and all of that, you may be, which is wonderful. But if you're not, I feel like you are in the energy of finally fully matching up your energy to that which you do desire. I feel like you are on the road to like paving the path to finally getting everything that you truly want and desire. We have the Ace of Pentacles here too later on, so that's definitely saying that you can have everything that you want. So that's just beautiful. And I just feel like the vibe that you're giving off to others also is just like a really wholesome, grounded, structured 2:44 on the timer vibe. You know what I mean? And in the past here, in the situation that has shaped you, we have this High Priestess in reverse. So you may have been under the care of a mentor, a bad mentor, a bad advice. And I say bad because, like I was saying earlier, everything in the universe is neutral, right? But this person that you could have been, you know, like a wise one or something like that, that you could have been following their teachings or something like that. They could have been persuading you to go against your intuition, or you could have just taken their teachings in the wrong way or something like that. We'll get more information later. In the present moment, I see that you are, you know, affected by this in the way that you are experiencing some anxiety and procrastination when it comes to your creative endeavors and your work. I feel like you may be not putting yourself fully into your work due to whatever decision making that's going on, that you're that is kind of not falling in alignment with your greater values and things like that. So we'll get more information in a little bit. As for the lesson that the divine is currently teaching you, we have the King of Wands, so that's interesting. I feel like the divine is either teaching you that you can have this perfect, when I say perfect in your, you know, your idea of perfect, this ideal partner. You can experience this divine counterpart, this person who is kind of like your reflection but different, or just saying the divine is just teaching you that, you know, you do have the ability to be the best version of you possible, and all of your eccentricities and all of your weirdness and all of your uniqueness, and you do have the ability to fully embrace all of that. Or it could be telling you both, it could be teaching you both. We'll get more information in a bit. The challenge or the key to getting the lesson, if you overcome this, is the Fool. So the challenge here is to really trust in your intuition, in the wisdom of your heart, in your vision, and just take a leap of faith. You know, sometimes we get too caught up in our head, too caught up in our heart, too caught up in this and that. Sometimes you just need to, you know, follow your truly what your intuition is telling you and just take a leap of faith and start something new. Sometimes we get caught up in this design that the Matrix has put us in, and this, and then even smaller, the design that we have built for ourselves. You know, so just to truly take a leap of faith here. As for the power that you have gained and you should acknowledge at this time, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So at this time, you should acknowledge that you can pretty much have anything that you desire. There's a lot of structure in this card, a lot of abundance, a lot of getting everything and having everything that you need. So I just think that's beautiful. Really take that. These cards are like really beautiful here. In your overall general energy, we just have like this, like having everything that you desire. And then, you know, your power here is to acknowledge that you can have anything that you desire. As for the possible near future, as the energy reads, so in the present, we have this kind of temporary, I'm not looking at this as like a big deal type of anxiety. Yes, it is anxiety, and kind of it is something. It's not to be acknowledged, but it's kind of like this temporary obstacle that you're going to overcome. So I feel like this overthinking and anxiety in the near future is just a result of this, and you're going to be getting over it quickly. Should you know, follow destiny, not fate here. So as far as the influences, both seen and unseen, to consider, there may be an aspect going on in your life where there's too much partying, there may be too much drinking, there may be drug use, there may be hanging out with people who don't have, you know, your highest good in mind. You know, you may be hanging out with people who are very drama filled, whatever the case may be. I just see that this is something to deeply consider when it comes to your overall well-being. And I feel like this is definitely, you know, with this accepting responsibility card here. Next, we have where to look or go for support at this time. So we have the counterpart to the King of Wands here, the Queen of Wands, but it is in reverse. So where to go to look for support at this time? I feel like what Spirit is saying is to look toward all of your insecurities at this time. Look to your shadow self. Look to the parts of you that aren't exactly healed, and you know, are kind of sitting in the dark. And I feel like in there, you're going to find a lot of the reason as to why you are experiencing some anxiety in the present. And it's going to help you figure out what you need to take responsibility for. 8:44 on the timer. And it's going to give you much more power in turning this around to the Queen of Wands, okay? So last but not least, we have the Spirit's advice on how to manifest the best outcome or to become a better energetic match to that which you desire right now. We have the Justice card. So Spirit's advice is Spirit's focusing on the fact that you are getting the justice and the karmic balance that you deserve right now, and to lean into that, lean into the gratitude and being thankful, and you know, believing that that everything is happening for you, and that the things that have happened in the past aren't, you know, some kind of curse, and they're, you know, and that they're temporary, and that things are constantly changing and evolving, okay? So now let's get into the clarification portion of this reading. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna I haven't shuffled these yet. since my last reading. I love this energy so far. I feel like I'm just going to talk to you for a little bit while I shuffle. I feel like for so long there, this energy has been kind of focused on this troublesome connection and having a hard time letting go. And I feel now in the new year, it's just been, and right before the new year, pulling my hair out, it's just been so much better and more focused on being free and like, all right guys, so for this overall general energy of you in your happily ever after energy, what is going on here? Yeah, so you could have and I've said this before, you could have delayed walking away from something that you really loved, but you needed to walk away from. It was no longer serving you. And I feel like in that delayed energy, you learned a lot. And I feel like you had to kind of put it off for some time in order to get as much as you did from it. I think that's beautiful. In the past, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this, you know, this energy of someone giving you bad advice, of someone persuading you to go against your intuition, or maybe you tricking yourself. What's going on here? Why is the High Priestess in reverse here? Sorry about that. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So this is telling you to be cautious about the information that you are receiving, as this person is manipulative and cunning, and not to feed into or fuel his need or her need for constant attention, which is crazy. So if you know, you know, like, I don't know, whatever the case may be for you, it's just someone from your past definitely didn't have your highest good in mind there. So as for the present, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you're having some anxiety and procrastinating with your work. Why is that here? We have the Emperor. So overall, because I was saying like this is like a temporary energy, I feel like overall in the present, you are becoming this person who is disciplined, is, you know, able to rule an empire. That's what the Emperor does. You know, this is the divine masculine. So I feel like you are like in the midst of healing all of the wounds that you experienced in the past. You may be even healing the divine masculine within you. As for the lesson here, we have the King of Wands. So like I was saying, the lesson that the divine is teaching you, having to do something with what your divine partner looks like, or just how to embrace the divine masculine within you and this and your uniqueness and all of that. I feel like you are learning more about this energy due to this narcissistic, manipulative, cunning kind of energy from the past. And so remember that this kind of happened for you to get this greater picture on what all of this looks like, which is really fucking cool. And the challenge here with the Fool, the challenge is to take this leap of faith, is to trust in your intuition and things like that. Why is the Fool here in the challenge? And oh, all right, we got 3 cards that popped up. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Devil, and the World in reverse. I feel like I've been saying, this has a lot to do, let's do that again. I feel like this has a lot to do with all of this duality, especially with this Justice card here. There's a lot of balance going on. You're experiencing this happily ever after kind of within yourself, this divine union of feminine and masculine. We have both the Queen and the King of Wands here. That's just what's coming to my intuition. So the Fool, why is it here? Yeah, okay, the Queen of Swords in reverse came up again. So, the challenge here is to, I feel like, not to fall into the version of yourself that where your mind is being used against you. Don't overthink, like I was saying. Just kind of go with your intuition. Don't like, there's a lot of overthinking here, like in the future. We have this card where, like, look at all these swords. This person is like kind of in their own little prison here because they're overthinking. You can see that they're crying, you know what I mean? Or just like holding their head like, oh my God, what do I do, type of thing. So don't overthink. So for your power here, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is beautiful, saying that you can really have anything that you desire. You know what I mean? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Like I've been saying, you have, or whatever, you have put some kind of trust into the universe here. I feel like especially after this person in your past kind of displayed a lot of just really heartless, like negative, nasty traits. I feel like you kind of, like I said, you delayed walking away from it, kind of tried to be in your most compassionate energy, and you did trust in the universe. Therefore, you are getting this enlightenment, and seeing that you can have anything that your heart desires. In the possible near future, as the energy reads, we have you experiencing some anxiety, some interruptions to sleep, some nightmares, or what's it called, insomnia, things like that. Why is this here in the near future as the energy reads? I feel like you may be second guessing. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. You may be second guessing like all of what you have. So I feel like don't do that. You really do have, you are in this energy of getting in alignment with everything that you have worked hard for and everything that you desire. So truly, like, don't second guess that, because you really, it's like, just like, don't, like, accept responsibility for these things. Like I was saying before, that you may be self-sabotaging, and definitely overthinking is one of them. The both seen and unseen influences, partying too hard, being around drama-filled, you know, friends and family. Why is this here? It's definitely aiding to this self-imposed prison that you have created for yourself, and this needs to go. This needs to be looked at. Definitely take a look at that, like I was saying earlier, because, and it's not something to feel guilty about or to overthink, because that's just going to make this worse. It's definitely just something to be like, you know, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I feel like I deserve this, X, Y, and Z? Where to look and go to for support at this time, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I was saying to look to your shadow self, look to the, like, this all kind of, I didn't kind of fully connect with this reading at the beginning, but now I do. So to kind of look toward your shadow self, or the side of you that kind of is still second guessing everything and isn't confident. Why is this here? I don't know. Let me do it. 844. I like fours. I like any numbers in all right, it came out again. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This card is referring to whatever person it was in the past. That's just what I'm getting from this card, that kind of felt entitled enough to take something from you that was not theirs. I feel like this person is very immature and just self-entitled, and I feel like your power here is to look at that and how that affected you, and how it you know, aided to your lack of confidence, and just to realize that there is justice here, because this is Spirit's advice on how to manifest the best outcome. Why is the Justice card here? You are in a great energy right now, and you are in divine timing, and everything is on your side. There's luck on your side, karma's on your side. You've worked long and hard to get to where you are, and just acknowledge that, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'll see you soon. Peace.